Starting the 8th day of January, we're going to ask all sail rings and all elevators to shut down from the 8th through the 22nd. And some of them that don't want to do it, I'm sure there will probably be a little picketing and demonstration going around them sail barns and elevators. But you got to realize that the farmer and the rancher can't go out here and just because he wants to close down a place. He can do it, put all the talk and all the persuasion he can on, and in some instances, yes, he can block driveways and all this, although we don't like to. But in the long run, he has to have help. And we think it'll be almost nationwide. I'm sure there are going to be some big, huge elevators that is going to ignore us, and I'm sure there's probably going to be some confusion around them elevators.
You made mention that urban congressmen, urban representative, urban senators need convincing. Does this not also apply to a lot of congressmen and senators from rural areas?
Yes, there's no doubt about it. When any rural senator or congressman, to a degree, they get backing when they're running for office, just like anybody does, and which just is super. But sometimes, not all of them, and don't take it that way at all, because it's not that way. I'm sure there's a few of them likes to repay these favors, and they may have an intention to listen to the big man a lot more than to the small man. And this is wrong. That same rural senator and congressman got to realize that the farm man, the little man out there on the farm, is just as important as the big man. He represents the farm too, and he's got to be heard from.
In the entire Congress, 435 members, there are not more than a dozen who are farmers. On the House Agriculture Committee, 46 members, there are only 2 farmers. So I think that the farmers' voice has not been heard, and as very few, I would think less than 10% of the members represent real rural districts, certainly less than 30%. So I think by getting the voice of the people heard, affecting people who don't have day-to-day contact with the farmer, it's going to influence legislation favorably, and I'm for it.